Parents and educators, this video will dive into the Common Core state standards for English language arts in kindergarten. English language arts has a total of 6 anchor standards, including reading literature, reading informational text, reading foundational skills, writing, speaking and listening, and language. Our first set of standards deals with the areas of key ideas and details. So with prompting and support, students should be able to ask and answer questions about key details in a text. This means encouraging children to engage with stories by asking questions and discussing important details. With prompting and support, students should be able to retell familiar stories, including key details. The emphasis is on comprehension and the ability to recall and retell the main events of a story. Also, with prompting and support, students should be able to identify characters, settings, and major events in a story. So this standard helps kids understand the basic elements of a narrative, including who, where, and what happens. Under the areas of craft and structure, students should be able to ask and answer questions about unknown words in a text. Here, we're encouraging kids to be curious. When they encounter a word they don't know, we want them to feel confident asking questions about it. Students should be able to recognize common types of texts, understand different types of texts they might encounter, including storybooks, poems, etc. With prompting and support, students should be able to name the author and illustrator of a story and define the role of each in telling the story. They should be able to know that an author writes the words and that an illustrator draws the pictures. Under the area of the integration of knowledge and ideas, students should, with prompting and support, be able to describe the relationship between illustrations and the story in which they appear. So basically, they should be able to connect pictures with the story, enhancing their comprehension. They should be able to, with prompting and support, compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters in familiar stories. So this standard encourages children to think critically about characters and their stories. And students should also be able to actively engage in group reading activities with purpose and understanding. So these standards provide a roadmap for developing crucial literacy skills in our youngest learners by asking questions, recognizing different types of texts, understanding the roles of authors and illustrators, connecting illustrations to the story, comparing characters, and actively engaging in group reading. Our kindergartners should be on the right path to becoming proficient readers.